Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Teacher Jonathan, and today we are going to learn more about using do, does, did, and doing. Doing. Do, does, did, doing. When do you use do? When do you use does? When do you use did? And when do you use doing? Okay, we have the table of content. This one is called a table. We have a table. In the first column, we have pronouns. What are pronouns? Pronouns are words which represents a noun. Instead of saying Jonathan, you use he. Instead of saying Maria, you use she. Instead of using a cow, you use it. Okay, so these are pronouns. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. All these ones are pronouns. Instead of saying children, you use they. They. Instead of saying people, you use they. Instead of saying me and Jonathan and my family, we use we. We. Instead of saying parents, you use you. You parents. You. I. These are pronouns. They represent a noun which you want to talk about. Okay. So we have plural pronouns. These are plural pronouns. Okay, I, it's not plural, but I'm talking about myself. I, you may be many or a third person. When I'm talking about you, come here, you, one person. Or when there are many, I can say you, all of you. You for one person, a third person, you come. Also for many, you, all of you, you. Even we, me and my family, we, they. When I'm talking about third person plural, ngabanji, they are reported speech, they are. All right. So in present tense, we use do. I do, you do, we do, they do. In present, ng'ekintu kigenda maaso oba it's continuous. Okay, we use do. Okay, they do the work every day. They do the job very well. We do. We don't. They don't. I don't. Do. Do goes with plural pronouns and I. I do, you do, we do, they do. Okay. But for singular pronouns, when you are talking about one person, he, like James, he, she, Rita, or it, a tree, does, it does bear good fruits. She does the work, he does. But for plural, we use do. In present tense, in present, mukiri wakati. But when it's finished, it's finished. We use has, have, and done. For all these ones, byonna kasita kibeera nga kiwedde tubigatta. If it's completed, if it's done, I have done, I have done, you have done, we have done, they have done the work nga kiwedde. Okay, they have done. But if it is singular, we use he has done, she has done, it has done, it has done, I have done, you have done. Okay, nga kiwedde. Kiri mu present naye kiwedde. It's past participle. Kiwedde kati kiwedde. Past participle. It has finished. It's done. He has done with mopping. He has done with his work. He has done with the job. Agumaze, he has done kati. But if it is in past tense, chagodo, yachikola da, yachikola da. We use did. I did the work. You did the job very well. We did, or we didn't come. They did, or they didn't. She did. He did. It did. All right. Let's look at our note number 2 here. Don't, doesn't, didn't are negatives. They are negatives. What is the meaning of the word negative? Negative means they are saying no. No. It's not positive. It's not positive. Chiwakana, like ogama, no. For example, I don't want. It's actually negative. But if you want, I want. I don't want. That's negative. I don't want to play with me. I don't want to joke with me. That's negative. Sagala, ogani, owakana, don't. Examples. They didn't like the show. They didn't like the show. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't like the show. Tebayagadde show. Omwoleso tebagwagadde oba comedy. Gwebayita show. They didn't like the show. They didn't like the show. Then number 2. We don't need that land. We don't. We goes with do. We don't. Kubanga banji tukosa do. Okay? We don't like we don't need the land. We don't need the land. We don't need the land. Number 3. He doesn't eat matoke. He doesn't. Ngalyomu. She doesn't. It doesn't. He doesn't. Jonah doesn't. But if there are many, we use they don't. They don't like. We don't like. You don't like. I don't like. I don't. But for he doesn't. She doesn't. It doesn't. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to go with you. She doesn't want to marry you. Doesn't. Ngali negative. Nga wakanagamba nedda saagala. I don't want to do it. I don't want, but we don't want, and he doesn't want, she doesn't want, doesn't. Okay. Let's look at our note, our next note. Sorry about that. Our next note. Doing is a present continuous. Doing is a present continuous. Present continuous kiba kikyagenda maaso nga kikyagenda maaso. It's continuing. For examples. What are they doing? Kiki kye bali mu kukola kati? It's still continuing. Tekinaba kugwa. It's not done. Kikyagenda maaso. What are they doing? Bakola ki? Ne bw'abanga amaze tugamba what has he done? Kikyakoze. What has he done? What has he done? Kiba kiwedde akimaze. Ne bw'abanga akyakikola tuse what are they doing? What is he doing? Akola ki? What is he doing? Number 2. Are they doing the work? Are they doing the work? Bali mukola omulimu. Are they doing? Bali mukola. Are they doing the work? Kati. Okay. Number 3. Kato is doing the same thing you refused. Kato ali mukolera ddala ekyo kyennyini kye wamugaana. Genda omugaane. Genda omustopping. So Kato is doing the same thing. The same thing you refused. Remember, in continuous tense we have is and are. In continuous, when we are using ing, okay? Ing goes with is. Because of doing, then we use is or are. So what is he doing? What are you doing? What am I going? Oh, no, it's chilala. Okay, number 3, another one, another note. Do, does, and did are used to make questions. They are used to ask. You can use these ones. Do, does, did. For example, do they pay you in time? Do they pay you in time? Bakusasula mbudde. Remember, do, agenda na they, we, you, and I. Do. So, do they pay you in time? Do we know how to dig? Do you like matoke? Do you go to school? Olabant do again na you, I, they. Do they joke? Do they like the show? Do they do we eat? Do we jump? Do we go to school? Do we do we, do you, do I, do they ng'obuuza nga bangi okozesa do. Ne does for one person, for one pronoun, does ng'obuuza ekibuuzo. Does she pay you in time? Akusasula mbudde. Does she mbuuza gwe. Does she pay you in time? Yes, she pays me in time. Does she, does he do your work? Does he, does it, does it, does it carry heavy luggage? So does for it, does for she, does for he. And another one, did she pay you in time? Did she yakusasula in the past tense? Nga kyaddo. Did she yakusasula? Did she rape you? Yakwata. Did they arrest you? Kati did yo tesosola. Did yagenda nazo na pronouns. You can say did they, did we, did you, did I, did he, did she, did it. Did ebigatta byonna. Did they pay? Basasula. Did they pay? Basasula. So did tesosola, but does and do zisosola. Do egenda na bingi, does egenda na chimu. Does he, does she, does it, does Jonathan, does Wumaru, does Mary, but do for many, do they, do children, do people, do airplanes, do airplanes fly, do bees bite, do animals like that. If there are many, do. If it's one person or one thing, does. Does it, does the lion, does the book have cover, does it? So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.